Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel. Chelsea news again today. Chelsea are set to sign Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. We're going to take a look at Garnacho's performance last night for United against Rangers. As well as that, ladies and gentlemen, we've signed a new striker. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. We're going to go on YouTube today. We're going to watch all of this kid's goals. We've signed a 16-year-old from Kazakhstan. Ladies and gentlemen, Dastan Satpaev. We're going to find out today. We're going to watch a YouTube compilation video. I'm going to react to his goals here on GBFC. We're also going to talk about a midfielder from Saint Etienne that Chelsea are interested in. Another striker from Lorient, I think he plays for. We're going to talk about some more wingers and then the sale of Axel Disasi. So we got a stacked video again for you lot today. So buckle in, get yourself a beverage. We are drinking out of a decent stein of water and we are locked and we are loaded. Let's begin with the news regarding Alejandro Garnacho. These are the updates last night from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea and Alejandro Garnacho, official approach plus formal bid to follow as reported earlier. Man United insist on €70 million fee. Not an easy one, but Chelsea plan to try. The latest here as well from Ruben Amorim. He's here. He's playing for Man United and we will see in the next days. Chelsea are prepared to bid for Garnacho after initial approach made today. I said this yesterday. I'm pretty convinced that Garnacho to Chelsea is going to happen. I think Chelsea will pay the price. Let's take a little look at Garnacho's performance specifically for Manchester United last night. As you can see here, Man United pretty dominant against Rangers, as you would expect. Bruno Fernandes gets man of the match. What did he score? Another penalty again? No, he scored in the 92nd minute, assisted by Martinez. Garnacho did pretty well. Got himself a 7.6 rating, kind of playing as one of the two 10s in an Amorim system. However, didn't really look like the kind of performance of a 10. When you look at the heat map here, he's predominantly over that left-hand touchline where he prefers to be. He's a winger, Ruben. But that's why they want to get rid of him, because Amorim doesn't see him playing that Dallo role. So, XG of 0.62. As you can see here, he did hit the woodwork last night. 84% pass accuracy. 6 out of his 10 ground duels won. Didn't win any of his aerials. Lost possession 12 times. I mean, it's looking great, isn't it? It's looking absolutely bloody brilliant. You know what? I think Garnacho is a decent player. I think if we do sign him, I'll get excited. I'll allow myself to get excited about him because why not? But then I'm watching compilations that Esteval William was posting yesterday, or Palmeiras, his current club. They were posting these compilations of just his unbelievable ability and skill again. And I'm like, how are we going to cope, guys? What are we going to do? Surely this means that Mudryk is gone, regardless of what happens with the outcome of the B test, of the drugs test. Whatever happens, I think Mudryk is gone. I think it could be curtains for another one of the wingers too. Maybe Tyreek George goes out on loan. It's a bit pointless really for him, isn't it? If we're going to spend 60 million and then Esteval, we also spent about 60 million on, 50 million. He arrives in the summer. There's no real pathway for Tyreek George. The man's probably going to leave, isn't he? It's not all about, well, the academy boys have got to play and we've got to protect the Cobham players. It's not about that, but the winger position, I've said it a few times already this week. I just don't think it's the priority right now, but I think today will be a crucial day for Chelsea when it comes to the pursuit of Alejandro Garnacho. So, the bid is pending. I don't think it's been officially made yet, but by the time you see this video, Friday, a lot can happen. There's Premier League football this weekend, so I expect transfer talk and movements to kind of probably not actually die down because there's only a week left in the window and it's the sporting directors and everyone else dealing with it whilst we kick ball at Manchester City. But anyway, so we move into the signing of Dastan Satpaev. We're going to react to a little compilation video here from 90 Min Cover. Shout out if you want to watch the full video. I'll link it down below. Chelsea have agreed deal to sign 2008 born talent Dastan Satpaev from Kazakhstan. Transfer fee worth €4 million package, add-ons included from Kairat Almaty. Record transfer for Kazakhstan League as Dastan will join Chelsea on a 5-year deal plus 1-year option when he turns 18. Bloody hell, boys, we're moving mad, aren't we? We move into this compilation, and no, it's not of Mbappe, Sane, Kai Havertz, Harry Kane. Here he is, spelt differently. to what it says on all the articles, but we don't know what his name is yet. Doesn't matter. It's a good finish with his left peg, drilling it from outside the box. It's a good one. And as we see here, he's moving in, rounds the goalkeeper. Don't know what that turn was, but I like it. Look at this, ball control, fantastic. He's a child. I don't really know why I'm reacting to this as if the bloke is going to come in and bury Premier League goals. That wasn't even a goal that he scored there. But like, look, I think I've had enough. I've seen enough. The man can score goals. It's great. We need someone that can bury them, but we need it now. All right? I'm not going to belittle this. I'm trying not to belittle it. I'm being a bit sarcastic. Let me be real. I'm happy that we're signing these young talents that could potentially become world beaters, but the fact is we don't know if they're going to become world beaters, and still, we don't have a striker right now. So Dastan Satpaev might be the best thing ever to come out of Kazakhstan. It's a record transfer fee from the Kazakhstan league. Not free. Fee is what I meant to say. But, like, again, it's difficult, really, to get that excited about these players when the holes are still evident in the middle of the field. We move now away from this striker signing. Chelsea are rushing to sign 19-year-old St. Etienne midfielder and young talent Mathis Amougou, who could finish the season on loan at Strasbourg. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are working to try and sign a midfielder that we're then going to send on loan again. Oh, somebody please. I'm going to pull my eyes out of my bloody head in a minute. Let's take a little look, though, at Mathis Amougou, right? Do you guys know any of these players that he's similar to? This is FB Ref, a website. I've never heard of a single one of these players, ever. Looking at these here, interceptions, 81. He's in the top 19% of players for interceptions per 90. I mean, look, his last few games, we're not seeing goals here, not seeing assists here. I know he's a DM, we're not expecting that, but he's losing every bloody week, this guy. I don't really understand this. We are spending more time right now, Chelsea Football Club, BlueCo, we're spending more time trying to sign players to loan back to Strasbourg or to loan back to their parent clubs, spending money again without addressing the holes in the team. Guys, I don't just want to be on a constant downer. I don't want to be on a constant negative, but it is taking the piss a little bit, isn't it? We're talking here about potentially sending Mathis Amougou on loan to Strasbourg. Could this be a case that we recall Andre Santos and then bring in another youngster here, Amougou potentially, and then loan him to Strasbourg? I just find this whole process distracting from the reality that is right in front of our very eyes, where Enzo Fernandez will miss this game this weekend against Manchester City. Lavia will miss this game, and he'll miss countless games in the next 5 weeks. So is this really helping us with the current problem with midfield? Yesterday, I spoke about a potential loan for Douglas Luiz, but Juventus aren't even interested in loaning Douglas Luiz right now. So this 19-year-old, who, to be honest, when we briefly look through the stats there, he's not going to be pulling up any trees anytime soon. This kid is not coming to Chelsea to fit into the midfield now to give us support for the injured players that we've got in that position in the first team squad. Oh my word, ladies and gentlemen, we move. Chelsea are lining up a £13 million move for highly rated Lorient striker Eli Junior Kroupi. Again, never heard of this geezer before in my life, but this is him. That's a picture of him right there, born in 2006. He's 18 years old, 7 goals, 2 assists in the second tier of French football this season from an XG of 5.5. Love that. 36 shot-creating actions as well. When we look at the player comparisons here, comparable to Luis Suarez, who is basically having a jolly in Inter Miami right now. Victor Gyökeres is in there as well. That's good. I know him. Salomon Rondon. Might as well go for him at this point, mightn't we? But if we look here, these are great numbers. But again, I cannot sit here and get excited because the kid is playing in the second tier of French football right now. So this is yet again another one of those Chelsea/BlueCo signings where we're not buying a player right now to solve a problem that we have right now. So this is 13 million quid. When all of these guys, they start to add up, The 13 millions here or the 10 millions there. This is money that, yes, I understand what they're trying to do. Again, I don't agree with it. I'll keep repeating this point until the cows flipping come home. Just address the issues that we've got right now in the first team. And then, once we've actually got the core, once we've got the now sorted so that we can attack this top 4 position, finish in the Champions League, get another 100 million of revenue on top of the 50 million of profit revenue that comes in from the Club World Cup in the summer, these are the kind of figures that are chaseable. These are the ones that actually, as football fans, as Chelsea fans, that aren't quite happy with seeing us competing in the Conference League. I want to be back playing Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Champions League anthem at Stamford Bridge. This is what I want. This is what we deserve. This is what we need. And unfortunately, very few of the players that we've spoken about so far in today's video are going to help us get there come the end of this season. So my concerns remain. We move again into this exclusive from Fab. Deportivo La Coruña have rejected €15 million bid from Chelsea / Strasbourg's BlueCo group for Yeremay. Again, we spoke about this kid a couple of weeks ago. Plays for Deportivo. They're in the second tier of Spanish football as well. Depor are decided to keep him until the end of the season with the same clause, same contract. So this is another winger that Chelsea have approached in this January window, supposedly. Maybe it was Strasbourg. Who knows? We're probably going to sign a cousin company soon in Kazakhstan to keep getting their teenagers coming up. It's mental, guys. It's absolutely mental. But we're not going to be signing him, which points us back to the start of this video. I think Garnacho is going to be joining Chelsea. The final piece of news that I want to discuss today. AC Milan is eyeing up Axel Disasi. But to make any real progress on the matter, they must wait for Fikayo Tomori to leave. Newcastle and Juventus also hold interest in Disasi. Newcastle is an interesting one because they might just wait until the end of the window, see if Disasi really is important at Chelsea. If they go for him at the end of the window, Chelsea will probably sell him, and then it gives Chelsea less time to get replacements. Newcastle could be tactical with this. They could bide their time to make sure that Chelsea don't have the time to sell, to sign anyone new, sorry. So Newcastle moving in for Disasi. At this point, look, I'm not worried if Disasi goes to Newcastle. I don't think Disasi is that good of a player that a rival for the Champions League spots, if we sell to Newcastle, I don't think this is going to faze me or concern me much whatsoever. I don't know if Disasi will even get into the team. Maybe he does fit in at centre-back, but he's certainly not getting in at right-back over Livramento because he's not a right-back. So, let me know your thoughts on all of this morning's Chelsea news in the comments down below. Look, as much as it might have been a bit sarcastic with the whole Dastan Satpaev reacting to the compilation stuff, but I'm not going to get excited about these things, but I will stress again and again and again. Please address the on-field problems now, because it is just frustrating to see how we could just fall away if we don't. And then all of that revenue that we miss out on whilst investing all of this time and money into these youngsters that we're going to develop and move on or keep the best ones, whatever that plan is. Keep reminding yourself in the back of the head, but you guys know, I think I've said it enough in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the love and support this week. We move Man City away in the Premier League tomorrow night. This is a massive game. We'll be live on GBFC. And the preview will either go out Saturday morning or later today. I'm going to wait for the Maresca press conference just because we don't know who's injured and who's not. Who's available, I'm going to wait and do it after I've seen the presser, which I know that you guys prefer. Thank you guys for watching. Come on, you Blues.